Just do a quick mic check. Hello. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, it's picking us up fine. Okay. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Yep, we're all good. Yeah.
You ready? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We're all good. Yeah, just checking the mic while recording.
It is recording. Okay, so in
It's
3.
recording. 2, 1, and go.
Hello, and welcome to the pilot for Tim and Andee's Pubcast, comedy podcast recorded live in a thriving pub.
Yeah.
In central Suffolk. Are we central Suffolk? It's in Suffolk, Hadley. And we won't name the pub because it's unfair to advertise, and it's busy enough here at the Eight Bells in Hadley anyway.
Where it's £2.90 for a pint of Foster's.
That is very, lots
true.
Lots of other lagers
Lovely,
are available,
great,
and
yeah,
beer,
lots of other lagers, but
beers.
you know the prices here are fantastic.
Yes,
and
very competitive. And I'm not really a competitive person because I don't like to lose, so therefore I don't like to compete. I'm like that with anything in life, really. It's like if you don't have goals, you don't underachieve, do you?
That's true, and very deep.
Yeah. Sorry.
But also slightly depressing.
Yeah. That's not depressing.
It's a little bit depressing.
Not having goals is great. You can wake up in the morning and go, what am I going to do? Nothing. You don't even have to wake up, you just sleep all day.
I do that anyway.
Cool. And right, each week
we're going
to talk about two topics, and this is only the part. After that, we're going to have some guests on in the middle to break it up, talk to them. Maybe if they're musicians, they're going to do a song for us or something like that.
Maybe even have a theme tune at one point.
Oh, a theme tune, that would be good.
Yeah.
What's your favourite all-time television theme tune of all time?
Happy Days.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The first series, they actually used Rock Around the Clock.
Yeah, they did.
But then afterwards they had it's like it took them 24 episodes to write a song.
Yeah, which was essentially just the name repeated.
Yeah, and then they named it after the days of the week. Yeah. I don't know my favourite one. Probably the news.
News at 10?
No, just in general.
Just the news.
Yeah. I see it as different remixes. You can have an album of different news from like the 9 o'clock news, the breakfast news. That'd be great. Now that's what I call news. Would be the name of the album. So yes.
Imagine watching all of the box sets of the news.
Why don't they release it on DVD?
I think it's because it's just day-to-day stuff, really.
Okay.
Like today, some woman gave birth to puppies somehow.
That's
That's a feat and a half.
That
if
is.
I'm honest. That's what she said. So the profile on the floor.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Okay, so getting away from bestiality.
Yeah, please.
We might touch on that again when we talk about internet dating later.
Yeah.
And
there's
we'll
nothing
see
wrong with furry.
Yeah, cool. Furry United. Very good. So we're going to talk about social media first, which we've got our Facebook page up now, and if you haven't seen that, it's facebook.com/Tim and Andee, I think is what we've got it.
Yeah.
So, or just type in Tim and Andee's Pubcast and you'll find us. Not much on there yet, but we're only a few minutes through the first episode.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
3 minutes
already. Yeah.
And you can hear the pub in the background now because they're shouting a bit, which is good.
Yeah.
The atmosphere we want.
Atmosphere, yes.
So being a pub, there's 2 customers in here, apart from us, and none of them are on social media by the looks of it. They're not looking at their phones, which must be some sort of record for this decade.
Yeah, definitely for this decade.
But
in the generations around this decade.
The generations around this decade. Okay, this decade, the next generation.
Yeah.
Which would be strange. But you're a few years younger than me, and kind of probably grown up with social media. I mean, how old were you when you first had a Facebook account? Do you know?
I was, I think, around 14 when I first had Facebook. That's 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Because it's supposed to be for adults, isn't it?
It is. Because you're supposed to sign up. Oh yes, this is this age and just. No,
did you just speak to your school friends on that, or were you doing some sort of reverse grooming and trying to add older women?
No, but I wish I was. At that point, I if I talked to an older woman, I would probably ejaculate. Sorry, that's a Russell Howard joke.
I'd hate to have been one of your teachers. That would have been.
Oh, I got in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do any homework the whole time I was in high school.
No, I never done homework in high school. I done it afterwards at home. Hence it being homework.
No. Like the whole way through high school, the whole 7 years, didn't do a single bit of high school. I got put on report for it.
Ooh. Do you find that's affected you in later life?
Yeah, it's maybe a lot lazier. but a lot better at lying.
Yeah, 'cause he got away with it. So, but I'm 36 now, and I genuinely still wake up some mornings worried I haven't done my homework. Does that?
I'm like
do you get that?
I'm like that with coursework at university.
Yeah,
but I don't go to university anymore.
Yeah, so you still worry about the work.
Yeah, I worried once. I woke up about half a week ago, thinking that I was going to be late for university, that I had to get the train all the way back to Nottingham. That's
weird, isn't it? But I never wake up thinking I'm going to be late for the current job I work in or business I run. It's like I worry more about the past, which is over, than now.
Than now, the present and future.
Yeah, the future
of the pub.
Don't worry about you can't worry about the future. The future might not ever happen.
Yeah, but it might.
This is now the future, then the past. It's all confusing.
But my brain hurts. Yeah.
So and also we don't really talk about the past and stuff. Facebook is how like everyone's diary now. That's how I see it.
Basically,
it's a public diary. You can share what you want. And one thing what I do like about it is I'm a single man currently and probably forever, but I used to get annoyed when you see all these couples and their pictures of arms around each other and all the hearts and that sort of thing around it and lovey-dovey, which personally I think nice, but why do we all have to see it? If you love someone, why can't you just tell them, right? And maybe if it's their birthday, do it, but some people are constant with it. But I'm like, I hate this. But then, when that couple breaks up, in 12 months' time, when they get all their memories, that's when I'm laughing. I'm like, they're going to click on it.
This is what you used to have.
So be careful what you share because you might regret it later. I can remember 2 years ago, I just came out of the cinema to see the Ghostbusters remake with all the female cast. I really liked it at the time. I still do. But that came back and I was like, this is going to be a big hit. Can't wait for the sequel. And then the world hated it, didn't it?
I didn't think it was that bad.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
Just
different. It was. They should have. Don't want to get into serious film reviewing thing. If you want that, you should listen to the Film School Dropouts podcast featuring oneself.
Are you plugging your own podcast on a podcast that you're actually on?
Just saying. It's improvised. It's what comes into my mind. Cool. Look at those cheap drinks over there at the 8 Bells.
Yeah.
But I forget what I was saying.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I think it worked well as a comedy on its own, but they should have set it in the same universe as the other characters so that they could reference it.
Yeah.
And that way it would be kind of a sequel, but not opposed to just a complete start again, which didn't really make sense to me.
Wasn't Bill Murray in the film?
Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Anna Potts, who I believe played the secretary, and Sigourney Weaver are all in it in various cameos. And there's a statue of Harold Ramis, the one who died. You see a statue of his head in the background at one point. The only one who wasn't in it was Rick Moranis, the main cast. He's retired from acting.
Yeah. Well, he played.
Maybe he shrunk himself by mistake, like in that documentary.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That's bad parenting.
A little bit.
That's worse than the parents in Home Alone.
Yeah.
Which is a bit McCann territory when you think about it. But
kids being left home alone and then burglars trying to come in and rob the house.
But he does well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does a cracking job. He made a quite good film, but he looks awful now.
Yeah, true.
Child actors.
But what I learned from that film is, who needs a burglar alarm when you've got toy cars? Put them on the stairs. Any burglar will...
To be fair, with my stairs, you don't really need the toy cars.
Do toys still exist, or is it all the computers?
No, my nephew's got loads of them. But then again, he's 2 and can't work a computer yet.
2 and can't work a computer in this day and age?
Yeah.
What is wrong with him?
I've actually seen...
Have they taken him to be seen to?
No, not yet. No. But he's enjoying nursery, eating glue. No, he doesn't eat glue. He eats nothing but gingerbread man, and it's annoying. Yeah, and killing my bank. Because I'm buying them. Because, I'm the uncle. I have to give out the sweets.
I'm not an uncle. If you're listening, brother, do something about it. I'm not going to be a parent. I don't want to. I'm too lazy. But you could, and then I could have a nephew who'd like me because I'd treat him to stuff, and not like you because you'd punish him like the evil parent you'd probably be.
Back to Facebook and social media and such. Not just Facebook, also Twitter, which is...
Yeah, that's like Facebook for the geriatrics.
Yeah.
They don't want to write a lot. A lot of it's kept simple, isn't it?
Well, it's a limited amount of words, which I think Facebook should employ as well.
Oh, I don't. I write essays. You don't have to read mine. when it says continue. Well, you don't read mine, but
I don't, no.
it's good. 'Cause some of it's quite heavy and long words. But
that's why I'm normally drunk when I'm on Facebook.
yes, you're normally drunk all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
But with
driving, though.
with Twitter, it's kept simple and not detailed. I notice there's a lot of politicians on Twitter, but you don't see them on Facebook. Do you think this is a connection?
Yeah, definitely with Donald Trump. I don't think he can reach the keyboard really.
So it's basically and boxers because they're a bit as well. Cause they've been hitting.
They've been punched in the face way too many times for them to actually know big words.
Oh, yeah. But Donald Trump as well. I mean, I don't. This territory's been covered, but for the president to write, could he not get someone to proofread it?
Yeah, but imagine proofreading the president.
Yeah, just for spelling.
Just
Kafifi. Yeah. But I don't know if he's on Facebook. Is Mr. Trump?
Maybe, but it's probably him just posting pictures of his daughter, just saying, "Oh, I love my daughter.
Yeah, I've just realised
she's so attractive."
My MP3 player is still playing.
Player's been on.
Get that? Yeah, I don't know.
I actually picked it up a little bit.
Done for copyright now, whatever that was. But so social media. It's weird that nowadays the people who run the world are using social media. I find because there was always this distance between them before. Like, not saying Ronald Reagan was a god, but far from it. But 30 years ago, there's no way to do this. But I think things were different then. I see with Donald Trump, he's a celebrity, become president. Which I suppose Reagan was, so maybe Reagan would have done. But other than those two, he's been an actual politician.
I have a little tangent to go off.
Go on.
Did you hear that The Rock might be going for to become president of America?
He's that bloke who looks like Dwayne Johnson, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'd vote for The Rock.
Have you ever seen the film Idiocracy?
Idiocracy.
Yeah, it's a film that has one of the Wilson brothers, the crap one.
Well, Luke
Wilson, yeah.
Crapper one.
Crapper one.
Don't be.
Sorry. Wow.
I liked Owen Wilson before he was an actor because we didn't have to put up with him in film. Zoolander's good. Carry on.
But no, there was a wrestler that became president in that.
Was there?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I have a feeling we're just going to be recreating that now.
Was it a good film?
It was an alright film. It was just essentially a load of dick jokes, really.
So hilarious.
So yeah, funny for this day and age.
I'll look that up. But I mean, a wrestler, so basically someone who does bad acting, pretending to be president or being president. That's what it's like. The reverse of King Ralph. You seen that? When an American becomes King of England. They're probably a little bit racist when you look at it now.
Probably.
That was alright. John Goodman. You not seen it? That's well good.
No.
But so The Rock wants to be. Is that true, or has he just sort of said it and it's been taken out of context?
That's what I've heard. It's probably not true, but if it is, it'd be hilarious.
It would. But then
him body slamming Trump.
Hopefully it'll be after they make a sequel to that Jumanji sequel because that was quite good.
Yeah. Did you know that? Just a quick one. Trump was also in wrestling.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So it's not completely away from the norm to have.
Yeah. But he's just a media whore, isn't he? I mean, he was in Home Alone 2. We mentioned Home Alone earlier.
Yeah, he was.
Though
if Macaulay Culkin was Mexican, he wouldn't let him in.
Well, he was being interviewed by Ali G. The spoof.
Yeah.
And firstly, I'm surprised that he'd be interviewed by someone who wasn't meant to be white. That was quite anti-Trump. But he now claims that he sussed it out as a joke and walked off.
What, only just?
Yeah, but then you watch the interview and he's just confused, and he was being interviewed for 7 minutes.
Why are you talking like that?
7 minutes, which is one of the longest anyone ever went without being realised it was a spoof. So if you're listening, Donald, which I'm sure you are because you're online all day instead of running the world, you're a twat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Social media.
Yeah, I've gone off on one about.
Have you got any facts on social media?
Not on. I have for
online
dating. I'll just tell you. I've got the hilarious joke, haven't I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've written a one-liner for old school comedy people. I only post statuses while laying down. I'm trying to keep a low profile. There you go. Because it's your profile, then you'd be low.
It's the really like mono way you said that.
That's
it seemed like you were really upset at it. Just like going, I'm not very proud of this, but low profile.
I've written a joke.
It's on the floor.
It's good.
It was very good. I laughed at it.
Yeah. So you find you're more picky with who you accept on Facebook nowadays, whereas when it first started, you'd meet someone once, and then they'd add you. I'm a bit more picky now.
I'm really not.
You're not?
I'm a whore when it comes to accepting.
Okay.
I accept all comers.
Do you
And I also accept people's friend requests.
The ones who are obviously fake profiles, do you accept them?
I've accepted like 4 of those.
I do.
That's about it.
Have you had I know a case of a guy, it's happened to a few people I know of, but a guy I actually spoke to who, he added this female, or she added him and he accepted. And it got to the video talking, right?
Yeah.
And she's like taking her clothes off and she says to him, take your clothes off, can you pay for something? Which he does. Then a bloke appears out of nowhere and says, if you don't pay us X amount of money, we'll share this all around social media. But the bloke's comeback was brilliant. He's like, do what you want, mate. I've got no money. You can't sue me. And they didn't, which is great.
Well,
but these things happen. I mean, I wouldn't do that. If,
no. But then again,
there's not big enough zoom on the camera for a start. But
you need a microscope enhancement.
Don't be rude about my little Andee. So I mean, things like, have you had any sort of? Have you added anyone fake and got any spam or viruses or?
I've added someone and gotten loads of spam. I added someone and I got added by someone, and they sent me a load of spam of
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Was it sunglasses? I said it.
So I got these.
My response to them is I just get the Monty Python gif of spam, spam, spam. But yeah, it's weird that how people they set up these fake things, and it's always obvious that it's like it'll be a woman on a beach in a bikini, and it's like,
and there'll be like 4 pictures of the same picture.
Yeah, and it's like why would you pick me? My picture currently is the character from Labyrinth, and all my posts, what I've visible publicly, are just stupid things. So it's like I don't believe now people fall for it, but they tend to.
People do. People are going to fall for anything at any point. No matter how smart society's going to get, there's always going to be that one idiot that falls for it. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be Trump next.
Yeah, I mean, I think social media is probably making
things
more out there, but I don't think
give me $1 million. I'll send in my bank account details and nuclear codes.
That's a good impression. It's like Alec Baldwin's in the room. That's really good. And then
shit.
No, Alec Baldwin, he does the Saturday Night Live Trump, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah. And Trump hates it. And this is another thing with him. It's because he moans about social media stuff. It's like,
but on social media, that's
this is. But say you're a celebrity, which you will be one day, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
You'd get loads of abuse on the worst ones. Sort of count YouTube as social media. If you want to see how angry, pathetic, and sad the human race is, look at the comments for anything on YouTube.
I would say a game trailer would be the worst one.
Because this is rubbish.
This is going to be shit.
It is. I put a little video up, just mucking about at work. You know, those you get these eggs and you put them in water and a fake animal grows out of it.
Yeah.
Right. I was getting the shell off it, and it was a rubber penguin. And I just literally went, "Ow! It bit me!" Just mucking about with the customers. We were filming it because we were mucking about, and I just put it on YouTube so I could look back at it later for personal use. I didn't share it or anything. And there's one comment. This is, excuse the words used in this, because it wasn't, if you think anyone will think that fucking penguin was real, you're a retard. I'm like, I don't think anyone would think it was real. The humour came from...
It's like that big, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the size of...
That big.
It's about the size of the mic, really.
Which no one can see. About the size of, in the 80s, the Star Wars figures. Like the small action figures before the action figures got about 1.5 inches on a warm day.
About up to Action Man's thigh.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So it's just any look up. Name a musician you like. Quick as you like.
I don't know musicians. Jax from Jackson Co.
Right, so I'm going to go with the Rolling Stones because I don't want to. You look up the Rolling Stones, any music video, there'll be a comment underneath going, "Rolling Stones are so overrated. They're terrible. I don't know why they even released this video." Don't look it up then.
Yeah.
If it comes in, you think don't look at it. It's negativity is everywhere on social media when it should be the total opposite. I think if I've had a good day, I will write on that and hopefully it will cheer people up. But then that won't. They'll get angry. You're boasting. It's just I don't know. I often look at social media and I see a person's Facebook account and they're different. It's like that's the person they want to be opposed to what they are, which could be a good thing. I mean, you know, I've just got an image now of Clark Kent on Facebook, but it's just Superman. It's just
That's who I want to be.
yeah.
Gee, Superman, you're the coolest.
He was alright though, Superman.
Yeah, Superman was a nice man, yes.
But one thing we did learn, that if you get changed in a phone booth, your underwear will be on the outside.
Yeah.
If you listen, you can hear the barmaid going mental.
Yeah.
Just on the mention of the word underwear. So.
Oh, it didn't happen that time. That's upsetting.
But nothing with Facebook. I'm very wary of people who aren't on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are they hiding?
Yeah, they're either a serial killer or they get up at about 6 a.m. just going, woo, it's a new day!
Anybody who gets up at 6 a.m.
Excited.
Normally, unless they've got to go to work, really.
If you've got to go to work, then that's understandable. But if you're just getting up just for the sake of getting up,
Well, yesterday,
go back to bed.
I did mention I was tired when we sort of done our practice,
Yeah.
accident practice podcast yesterday. But I'd been around someone, so we were watching films all night, literally all night, and I left at 6 in the morning. And when I came into work yesterday evening, everyone was like, "What are you doing that time in the morning?" Because someone was literally up, drinking brandy, looking out of his window, and spotted me, and then told everybody. Now, who's the weird one there?
I think it's the guy drinking brandy at 6 a.m.
I don't know if he's drinking brandy. I don't know if he's drinking anything. But he was. He spotted.
I imagine
me.
a robe with a cigar
Spotted me at.
and a glass of brandy. Just
Yeah, I read maybe a cup of coffee. But I heard it was weird. I walked past his house. I heard like loud country and western music, like he was having a party, and it must have been him. But that's hilarious.
like a down, 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 down,
Exactly.
down,
And
down.
he's like, well, they were up all night partying. Fuck 'em. I'm having my party at 6 a.m. so I can have me nap later. Fuck 'em up here. Anyway, I don't reckon he's on. But luckily he wasn't. That'd been straight posted. There'd have been a picture. I'd have been tagged. All I was doing was watching films. So yeah, social media, good, bad. It's
In the middle, Marion.
It's everything now, isn't it? I don't know what's going on over there.
Marion Robert Robinson.
But to be honest, this isn't a normal pub. A normal pub would be silence with everybody on Facebook.
Yeah.
What do you think of the? Oh, we're all being, like 1984. Everyone knows what we're doing because of Facebook. Are you scared of that, or do you think that's bollocks?
I think it's bollocks.
Good. I think if you've got something to hide,
Yeah.
then okay. But I've got nothing to hide, so I put everything on there. Maybe I don't want certain people to know where I am.
Yeah. Kirk Douglas' full name, apparently.
Kurt Douglas is Kurtless Douglas. Kurtless Douglas. Kurtless Douglas. Is he still alive? This is the
Kirk Douglas. I don't know.
I don't know, but this is another thing social media and the internet has
Yeah.
ruined.
You
Because you
don't-
could have a good pub argument, and now I'm going to Google. I've just typed Google into Google.
You'll break the internet.
Because I was thinking of the word Google. Kirk Douglas, American actor.
Is he dead? I don't think he's dead.
No, he's still alive.
Yeah. He must be old, though.
He's 101. No, he must be dead. No, he's still alive. He's still alive.
Yeah.
He was born December 9th, 1916. So
Bloody
101 years old.
hell.
And it's a little known fact actually that Kirk Douglas is older than his son Michael Douglas. This is true.
Yeah, that is a true fact there.
And
Michael
but I
Douglas.
always thought Michael Douglas was Catherine Zeta-Jones' dad. So
Is he not?
No, uncle.
Oh, well.
So
Either way.
So that's it's sort of killing conversation in a way, social media, because of
Yeah, because it's just, oh yeah, does this happen? I don't know, let me Google it. No, let's talk about it and let's discuss it first, and then we can Google it after we've made a discussion and find out who's right and who's wrong.
exactly. It's all so. Has the internet killed conversation? Should we Google this and find out the results?
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
You mentioned it.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
I'll do filler.
Okay. I'll do it live.
Oh.
Okay, Google. Has the internet killed conversation? And it's not.
And it's not
It
doing
should
it.
speak. It
Okay.
should speak. No, that's not. There's just lots of people question it, and there's no. It should be able to answer anything, shouldn't it?
It should be, but then again, it's a search engine. It's not Ask Jeeves.
That's true.
Those were the days.
Does that still exist? Okay, Google.
Does Ask Jeeves still
Yes,
exist?
Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Nah, it's buggered. Actually buggered. Oh no, it's listening. Hello, Google. Does Ask Jeeves still exist? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
No.
It would never,
Whatever
die
happened to
out,
Ask
but it's just no one uses
Jeeves
it.
himself retired in 2006, but Ask.com is still around. The sixth biggest sixth biggest search engine, basically.
I'm imagining it like Stephen Fry, like Jeeves.
Yeah.
From Jeeves and Worcester.
Did he retire or did he die? Not
I think
Stephen
he
Fry.
died.
Yeah, Jeeves.
Not
died.
Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry can never die. He's a national treasure.
He is. He uses Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he's a clever
but-
man.
Yeah. I mean, there's good points and bad points because you can hear the weird stuff that celebrities get up to.
I don't want to hear all the weird stuff.
No. I don't want to hear about that rugby player that got, licked off by a dog.
Really?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, I think it was in New Zealand that it happened.
Are rugby players' balls the normal shape of normal balls, or are they like a rugby ball, and that's how they know they're going to play rugby? Ask the dog, I suppose.
I have asked the jar of peanut butter on the dog.
Yeah. There's a song by Howlin' Willie and the rude surname called "Little Bit of Gravy Helps the Dog Lick Your Balls." Look this artist up. It's basically really, really offensive, but I find it funny. Say It With Herpes is another song on that album. Which is not
Say It With Herpes.
Yeah.
That's love, ladies and gentlemen, that's love.
What
Say
is
it
love?
With herpes.
What is love, though?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
No more.
There we go. Right, shall we, speaking of love, is that the way to lead on to
I
Tinder?
think that's how we should lead on to Tinder. But first, let's talk about the amount of guests we are planning on having.
There's a few, isn't there?
Yes, musical guests.
musical
and
guests.
Poetry guests.
Poetry guests.
Other comedians.
Comedians about other.
Insult, burn, aloe vera replied.
But if you're interested and you want to join us, what we want to do, we'll talk about one topic like we just did, but hopefully stay on topic.
Yeah, we
but
go off topic a lot.
That's fine. And then we'll have a guest on the middle. We'll have a chat, and they can talk to us about themselves. It'll be like a little interview, and about the topic we've just spoke about if they want. They can do a song if they're a musician, or poetry, whatever, or if you're a comedian, a little bit of stand-up.
Yeah.
And then that'll be that, and we'll tell you to bugger off, and then we'll go on to the next section.
Yeah, or we'll ask them their opinion on the next section.
Yeah.
Not the first section, because
Well, they could.
they could ask the first section, but we could also make them do the second. To be fair, that's just up for debate.
We'll even treat them to a free beer. Well, I'll buy them a beer because the prices at the 8 Bells are so good.
They're great.
Yeah, it's a shame about the service when I'm working. Once I'd done a day where it was really quiet, and I went on social media linking to what I'd just done, and I said every customer who comes in, I will tell them a joke, and it got really busy, and I ended up googling jokes, which wasn't too good. But then social media saved me. It got me in trouble, and it saved me. Could social media save the world?
It could, but it could also fuck up the world.
True. If you use correctly, it could. And think of the paper we're saving by not buying newspapers anymore and just reading the fake news online.
Reading the news that isn't true.
Yeah. Yes. Right, so Tinder.
Oh yes, Tinder and dating apps in general, because it would be unfair just to talk about how shit Tinder is.
Yeah, I mean you're a bigger fan of
dating apps than you. I'm not a supporter, but I'm not fully against them. I still go on them, especially Tinder a lot.
Is Tinder free?
You can pay for it, but you can also have the free version, which is exactly the same, except you can't see who's matched with you when you haven't matched with them.
Alright, yeah.
And you have a limited amount of likes, which I think is good.
Yeah, it is.
Because, hang on, I can get my facts out about Tinder.
While you're doing that, while you find them,
Yeah.
So I've only ever been on one dating site ever. It was set up for me while at a party by a friend's girlfriend she was for some reason unhappy that I was single. At this party, I was really drunk all over the place, and I don't know why she could just leave me to get drunk. But she set this thing up, and the next day I checked it, and I saw there were loads of people on it, and I only ever sent 2 messages. One was to a girl who said she was a musician, but had a picture of her holding a guitar like she'd never held one before in her life. So me being me, I quizzed her on various things like, what's your favourite chord? And, are you in a band? Sort of just silly stuff, just to try to be funny. But also, I didn't believe she was a musician. I thought she was a liar. I want to call her out on this lie. Never heard back. And then another one was someone I went to college with, who I just made fun of for being on the dating site.
Irony there.
Ironic indeed. But then the next day, I heard back from her. I made fun of. We had a conversation, but then we were on Facebook anyway, so it doesn't matter. So and then I tried to delete I did delete the profile, but I still do get emails, but I put it to spam. It's like this little thing. I'm old school. I was a bit ashamed that I was on it, but I'm proud that I didn't do it. I was forced into it. But it's like I can't get rid of the evidence. It's like I need an O.J. Simpson style lawyer.
Yeah.
Or as not O.J. Simpson because
he lost that battle.
No, he got off the murder, but then he's in prison for something else.
What was he in prison for?
Didn't
he send out a book that says how I did it?
If I'd done it, this is how I would have done it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But some of his old basketball or baseball, wasn't it? Baseball memorabilia from when he was a player.
Was he a baseball player?
I think he was baseball.
Basketball.
He
was a sports
some of his
player.
His sports memorabilia. He was American football. We're wrong. He was American football.
Was he?
Yeah. Out of the 3 American sports, he was the other one. He basically went in to get some of his memorabilia back, and his mates behind him, who he wasn't aware of, had shotguns. So he's in prison for that.
Wow.
Yeah. But obviously he was aware of it. So he had worse. Well, I think because he got off the murder case, was proven innocent of the alleged guilt. So he got away with that, but then he's in prison for something else. I'd say he got away with it. I shouldn't say that he's guilty. It's just but most people think he is.
But it's been ages now. And
and probably before you was born, wasn't it?
It was before I was born, I think. I was born in 96. So.
Yeah, it'd have been about 93, 94, I reckon.
Yeah. So at that point, OJ was just still orange juice for me.
Yeah. So he was always the guy from Naked Gun for me. He was Nordberg, the assistant.
Never watched Naked Gun.
You've never watched Naked Gun?
Nope.
Surely you can't be serious. Oh, that's Airplane. So, right, Tinder. Your Tinder stories. I've had my one Tinder story.
Well, hold on. First, I shall do my my quick facts about Tinder.
Oh, cool. Okay.
In 2014, there were 50 million users of Tinder, about 12 million matches per day. About 8 of them. Okay, that's the facts. This is my opinion. 8 of them you will talk to. 5 will be bots. 2 will be what the young call a fuckboy if you're a lady, or a woman of ill repute if you're a man, or both. Either way, don't judge. And 1 will be the one for you, but you will have become so jaded and cynical that you won't be able to talk to them, and that is why my generation is doomed to procreate with morons who think sex means a relationship.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dark.
Yes.
But true.
Dark but true, yes.
True.
I thought I'd drop some knowledge on my generation.
Yeah. I've got some dating facts, if you're interested.
Go ahead.
19% of brides say they met their spouse online. So that's basically 1 in 5, just under 1 in 5, would have went online. But I'm interested, they've asked the brides, do you think the men would admit as much? Be like, oh no, I saw her, and instantly I was like, she will be mine. And
they're not on Tinder, Andy. They're never going to sound, oh yes, well, we were just like this.
Well, they're not necessarily Tinder. Might be Match.com.
Ooh. Yeah.
Well, that's the posh one, isn't it?
I think it's Elite Singles, which is the posh one. You have to be rich to be on that one.
Really?
I think you have to.
Is that a free one to use?
I think you actually have to pay for that one.
All right.
I'm not sure. I haven't researched into it because I'm not an elite single.
Yeah.
I'm just a single. Ladies, gentlemen.
Okay.
Anything in between.
The annual revenue for the online dating industry surpasses $3 billion.
Wow.
But I think that's a bit weird because it's a business, right?
Yes.
So maybe they do it so they're clever and they know what people will like each other, but maybe they actually work it so they know these people like each other at first and then they'll split up. It's like when you buy a washing machine, which is brilliant, but they've mucked about a bit, so after 6 months it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're that clever they can do that?
They're going to sabotage it with Agent Cockblocker.
Yeah, but they could just send him. But I think it might be. I think it might be that, or there's all these matches, and the best one they don't recommend you. They'll recommend you the third best one. Ooh. So do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
basically, I trust nobody.
That's understandable in this day and age.
That's another reason I don't use dating sites, because everybody lies in it. I'd lie in it. I would lie. I've for 12 years I worked in a coffee shop cooking. If I was still there, I'd put that I was a chef.
Yeah.
You know, and you change everything. It's like the filtering. No one puts on, especially on Tinder, where it's all about your looks and you put like one phrase or whatever it is, and nobody looks like their profile pictures or their account. And then either this is very people being underconfident, I think, or overconfident because they think, okay, well I look like Shrek, but I'm going to put a picture looking like Tom Cruise up. Ooh. But when I show up, my personality is so great. I am so awesome that I will win them over. And this isn't the case, is it?
No.
It's like, listen, Quasimodo, you're not in Notre Dame now. And that Beauty and the Beast film.
Barry.
Yeah. And Beauty and the Beast, the big hairy beast type man who looks like Shaggy has shagged Scooby-Doo, and that's what's happened, is not a knight. He kidnaps her. And she doesn't fall in love with him. It's Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah. This is what that is.
I have to realise one thing. Have you noticed that Disney have made, just quickly, two of the best love stories of Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I like the Disney, that's what I think it's really
and Beauty and the Beast, both based in Paris. Both based in France.
Yeah, but Disney didn't make this.
They didn't.
That's where they're from. So yeah, it's a city of love.
Yes, but... And yet this guy was like royalty, and yet no one realised he was gone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. He was... They're paying tax to this guy.
Yeah. But,
no wonder they're pissed.
They're all sort of fairy tales or old mythical stories, and they're all flawed. It's like Cinderella. Like, she's the only person with that size foot, is she?
Yeah.
But they're all sort of morals, and some of them are really dark, and that's why I like them, you know. But you say from France, the romantic city. No one in France needs Tinder. They just walk around and they're full in love. But that's how people see France. I see France as. Do you remember the sitcom Hello Hello?
Yeah.
That's how I see France.
Renee.
Good morning. You know, so it's just.
Yeah.
I'd love to have lived in France then. Just think about it, right? There's a barman sleeping with everybody. And I'll tell you, that doesn't happen at the 8 Bells Hadley, where it's $2.90 a pint.
No, it's true.
I tell you, that doesn't happen.
No.
At all, ever. But, yeah, I've got some more facts.
I haven't got more facts, but I have got my own Tinder bio up.
Oh, go on in.
Yes, to show the lies. It's going to take a minute because it has to load and my phone is taking a while. But still, I think I remember it. I think it starts off with an insult to myself. Sort of a reverse negging, as it was.
Okay.
You know what negging is?
Negging.
Negging is you give a negative compliment.
Ah.
Like you go up to a girl and say, I may not be the best looking guy in the room, but I'm the only one talking to you.
Ooh.
It's harsh, but it's...
What happened to the old Rick Mail, what a smashing blouse you're wearing?
That is a stunning blouse you're wearing.
I'm terrible at compliments. Giving them and receiving the compliment, I can't take it. This isn't a joke, this is just true. Someone complimented me the other day about the pub actually, and I acted like meh, but inside I was like crying. I was like, no one ever compliments me, this is brilliant. And
well, last night I got a lot of compliments about the stand-up. Which happened.
You got a round of applause when you was out of the room.
I wasn't even in the pub. I'd gone for a drive.
I am. Just after the music, I got up and spoke and just said, you know, it's good to see a comedian, and everyone in the room clapped, and you missed it.
So I wasn't there for when everyone applauded me, but I've got my bio. It starts off like this: got 3 jobs. When I'm not working, I like to hang out with friends. Sarcastic and a bit of a dickhead.
Bit.
Fuck you.
One thing I want to ask with the use of Tinder now, what does your wife think of this? So are the kids alright with it?
She hates it.
But the kids are fine.
The kids are fine with it, yeah. They're just like, oh, Daddy's bringing home a new playmate. Yeah. I don't have kids, I don't have a wife. I am only 22, and I'm still single. Ladies.
Sorry, yeah. So you put yourself down and
yeah, I put myself down and then smile about it. Yeah. And especially in all my photos of me just smiling and smirking, like a smug knobhead that I am.
Yeah. I think to humans, putting yourself down is just a bit sort of, but if an animal puts himself down, that's suicide, isn't it?
That's dark.
So I think that's all right. I mean, if people see you've got a sense of humour of that,
I seem to think it works.
Yeah.
But other people don't actually. They seem to agree. But I didn't actually write that.
Huh?
My best mate did.
Ah.
So that's.
Is that which best mate is this? Do I know?
Yeah. It's
First name Ben.
Becca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a girl write it because I thought a girl knows what a girl likes. No. Then again, it reminds me of that great quote. I don't know who it's by, but it's about understanding women.
Oh, that'd be John Travolta from Grease.
What? Women understand women and they hate each other.
He's the one that they want. Sorry, I was confused.
No. It's the guy that played Al Bundy. Women understand women and they hate each other.
You know who knows what women want? Mel Gibson. You'd think, because he's in the film What Women Want. Then when you read into him, really, they don't want to be called sugar tits for a start now. Poor bloke.
He was a great actor and he fucked it.
Yeah, he ruined it. He's like the Roseanne Barr of Australian men.
Yeah.
Roseanne Barr.
I still get confused that is he actually Australian?
Yeah. It's Struth. He is Australian. Yeah, you can tell he's Australian by his racist comments, and secondly by his accent. And, but Mad Max is good. Lethal Weapon's good.
Yeah.
But messed up.
Messed up. Yeah.
By saying offensive things, so we should be careful with this.
Yes.
Another quick fact.
Yes, go ahead.
Couples who meet online tend to get married quicker. Looking back in old school dating, that'd be because they're more desperate, I think. But nowadays it isn't. It's a done thing.
Now I think it's just because one of them's gotten pregnant.
Yeah. Online marriages are less likely to end within the first year. Obviously, some of the businesses are getting this wrong, and they want more trade. Some data networks may have contributed to the rise in STD outbreaks, which is because people just meet up for sex, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because Tinder's become less about date. It's not a dating app anymore. It's a fucking app.
Yeah, but I've heard of online viruses, but that's ridiculous. Yeah, sorry. And half of the British.
You can't see, but I was putting my head to the table in just
two jokes. 2 jokes so far. Comedy podcast. There's been 2 jokes. Low profile because you're low. What else have we got here? Half of British singles have never asked someone out face to face, according to a survey.
I don't agree with that. I ask a lot of girls out.
Yeah, but only half.
Yeah.
You're not the whole.
I'm
population.
not the whole of population. I'm not the whole population. If so, then we would have died out by now.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you do.
Yeah,
I haven't lately, but I haven't in about 5 years. I've probably asked 3 people out.
The last person that I asked out, I got.
Someone just shouted, "Who's that?" We're getting heckled.
Getting heckled on a podcast. This is brilliant.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you who that is.
No, I like to ask people out on dates. It's nice. It's better than just going to a club and fingering someone.
But I suppose I think that might mean for the first date. I'm guessing because you don't once you're meeting up with someone, you don't go home and then message them. Do you want to? I have done that actually.
I've done that.
Yeah, but I think it means first date.
Yeah, first date, but.
But I think it's easier to handle rejection if it's not face to face.
Very much so, but it still hurts like a bitch. I was getting on really well with a girl on Tinder, and I thought, oh, this is gonna go great. I'm gonna ask her out for a drink. No. She said, no, I'm just here for my mate. I'm just going, well, why have you got an account? I'm just going, no, I'm matching for my mate, and she doesn't like you. Then why did you swipe with me? This is very confusing and very misleading. And you lie.
Well, another thing is, like, if you're getting on with somebody on the Tinder or the Plenty of Fish, chances are they're having the same conversation with another 10 people.
Yeah.
And I find that weird.
Yeah.
So, we've gone. There was the comedy road off to the left.
Now it's just depressing.
There was the depressing road. We're not even keeping in the middle. We've swerved off. We're not just on the depressing road. We've swerved into the depressing ditch, and we're laying in our own feces.
Well, shall I bring it back to... I could bring it back to a puerile area.
Do it.
Okay, there is an app called Meet and Fuck.
Ooh. Is that where you can buy some meat and fuck it? Like a butcher come... We mentioned bestiality later. This is bestiality and necrophilia in one.
There is also a furry one, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just love my cat.
There's an art one as well. It's called Spray and Pay.
Is this true?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
He's talking to someone about names of porn films the other day, and these are all true. There's a film called Gladiator.
I like that.
Everyone knows Shaven Ryan's Privates. That's
Yeah.
another good one. And Goodwill Humping. There's loads of them. Tits Annex.
Game of Bones.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's actually got a midget in it. Oh, little person. Sorry. I'll bleep out what I said just there.
If it was the olden days and there was freak shows, I'd get a job as the world's tallest midget and just live off it
Yes,
forever.
I can. Can you reach that on the top shelf? Yes, I can.
Yeah. World's shortest giant. Same person. He's got 2 jobs, twice the pay.
I would become the bearded lady.
Yeah. So these date sites. I mean, there's lots of sort of niche ones.
Oh yeah, there's Nerd Meet, where you go and meet other nerds.
Okay.
There's Christian dating. There's J-Date, which is Jewish dating.
Okay.
For some reason, religion seems to come into a thing. There's one where you can meet girls of people of the Muslim faith. I don't know how to really.
That's true. That's just so they could, because they want to marry people from their own religion.
Yeah,
so they do. I see there's a heavy metal and rock dating site. I won't name it.
Is there?
Oh, it's Planet Rock do it. But I'm thinking that would just all be blokes, won't it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying women don't like that sort of music, but I find most women who are really into that music go out with someone from a band.
I actually met a girl online on a game. Met up with her, went to a metal gig with her, and hooked up with her, and had a long distance relationship with her.
What band was it?
Sabaton.
Oh, you invited me to that gig. I could have cock-blocked you.
Yeah, you really could have. Yeah. I was going.
Are you still in contact? Are you still friends?
Yeah, we're still very good friends.
That's good.
I still play video games with her.
There you go. Video games and metal can bring people together.
Yeah, she's a lovely girl. Mancunian.
Is she with somebody else now?
I believe so. Yes.
Are you bitter about this?
Yeah, a little bit, but then again, I'm even more happy for her because you're always going to be bitter about your ex being with someone.
Yeah, but he's an alright bloke because I'm alright.
Yeah, he's a cracking. To be honest, I couldn't give a toss, but.
No, you'd have to now.
I have to, yeah, because she's a lovely girl, and.
Do you reckon she'll be listening to this?
Maybe.
Hello.
Hi. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name because it'd be embarrassing, but
I love how you wave to the mic.
I did wave to the mic.
That's good. But yeah, so that's good because you met someone online, but it wasn't through a dating.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it, is to meet them through something that you're actually interested in.
Yeah.
I met her through a online MMO, which I'm not going to name because I have to say other games are available, but this one's a lot better and I like it. So
Mario.
Yeah, it was definitely Mario. Other Nintendo characters are available.
Luigi.
Hey.
Yeah. Do you think romance and video games go well together?
I think so. If you can play a co-op game and argue with each other and still be in a relationship, I think that is a relationship that's
as a co-op game. Is that like just a 2-player game?
Yeah.
Not
a
game
shop,
of
no.
trolley racing in the co-op brought us together. We were both shoplifting and brought us aside at the same time. It was love at first thief.
Wasn't there a game all about sweeping? What was it?
Supermarket Sweep.
Yeah,
Supermarket
Sweep. Yeah.
Game show. The music's got that.
Ooh, yeah.
But it is weird how people can. Robin Williams met, I think, the last girlfriend he ever had in an AA meeting. At least I know they've got that in common.
Yeah. And they could have helped each other.
Yeah, I think they might have done.
Maybe not with Robin Williams.
Well, I don't know because he got ill, didn't he? And, so it might not have been to do with his personal life, but
but he was.
Oh, we nearly got out of the comedy ditch.
Nearly.
Ditch.
But no, back to the comedy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you're going to crack on with the social.
I'm going to crack on with the
Tinder
dating. Yeah, I'm going to continue doing it because if not, I'll just continue meeting girls online and maybe at one point get killed.
Yeah.
That was the fear of it a little while ago. Don't meet up with someone online; they'll kill you. No, not nowadays. We've got way too much stuff. Like we'll tweet it.
That is the thing. I mean, I generally think nowadays dating is more done online than it is going out. And it was like working in a pub. We have our regulars come. People come in here, which I like to say. They come in with their mates. They don't come in on the pool.
Yeah.
And when people do this in clubs, but everyone's so drunk, it's not much different to...
I think they need a realisation room in a club.
But it's not... Yes.
Just where the lights come on and you can see who you're going outside with.
I think you should bring your CV with you, you know. But it's not much different than Tinder because people do just... There's loud noise, they can't talk, so they are going on looks.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not that different. Yeah.
I think there was porn being watched over there.
I don't know what's been... Oh, we done it. I'll say this here. The other day, we were in here. Obviously, I closed the pub up. Had a quick drink after, and one of the barmen, for a laugh, flicked it over the babe station. I was like, we were closed, and I was like, well, just for. But we left it on for the cleaner in the morning, so when she turns it on, I wanted to get some tissues and scatter it all around the pub, and but I thought no, because our cleaner's good, and I don't want her to quit.
Thursday night is wank night.
Yeah. But that might be. Oh, she'll just simply come in and go, hey. The Martin boy's been working, obviously.
You know, I really want you to do that. I really want you to just like, there's support beams here, and I just really want you to get more of those, and then just put like dirty tissues on them.
Yeah. But the thing is, in this pub, the support beams aren't for the actual building; they're for the customers, so they can find the door.
I've actually had to use those to keep myself upright.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
So basically, you need help to stay erect.
Yeah. Hiya. That was the barmaid listening to that
cameo appearance.
Oh, it's great having someone hear someone else say, so you need help staying up. Yep, that's me.
Oh, you took it the wrong way. I was just talking about... You know.
I was talking about standing up as well.
Exactly. So
yeah, so I don't know what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Let's carry on. Sidney James.
That's my one impression. I do also a good impression of... This is one of my favourite lines from a Charlie Chaplin film. Thank you very much.
I get it.
Okay. Should we bring it to a close?
Yeah. We're getting up to about almost an hour.
Well done if you're still with us.
If you're still with us, well done.
If you have turned off and are no longer listening to us, oh my god. But thanks a lot. We're going to ask you guys to choose topics for the next.
Yeah.
If you want to shout ideas on the wall, and then we'll do a poll, and then if not, we'll just come up with some ideas and you guys can pick it.
Yeah.
So yeah.